Hi everybody, Laura here. So glad you're joining me today. I'm excited to be part of the Create a Smile Beach Party Video Hop. Here's the card I created using the kit. This is a fun little kit. It comes in this cute little package. It's got a little mini stamp set and a fun die, some stickers. It's got everything you want and more. Anyway, so I'm using my mini Misty to stamp out a few of the images from the little mini stamp set, and I'm going to be creating a little rhino beach party scene. Now you see I stamped my thing. This is what's great about the Misty. I stamped it once. It didn't stamp all the way. No fear. Stamped it twice. That's what I love about the Misty, because I do that all the time. I don't get good pressure. Something doesn't stamp right. Yada yada. Okay, so now what I'm doing, coloring in the images with Copics, and a lot of this I sped up, and you get the idea. I've got my marker caps there. So this is an exciting weekend. I am doing this voiceover from a hotel. It's actually called the Knickerbocker Hotel. It's in downtown Chicago. My husband and I are in Chicago. We are celebrating just for 2 nights. We're celebrating our 20th anniversary. Yes, actually we got married in June, but in June we're going to be very, very busy, so we're doing it now. And anyhow, it doesn't matter. Anytime you can go downtown Chicago, 2 nights getaway with your husband. Grandma is staying home with the kiddos, and she is playing taxi. They're running the kiddos to school, to soccer practice, to tennis practice, and you name it. But she said everybody's doing great. She says, I don't know what you complain about those kids, because they're fantastic. I don't know if she's lying to me or what, but whatever the case, we are having fun. We are basically, what we're doing is we're walking, 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 eating, 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 and then napping and sleeping and enjoying. It's very, very great to just get away. And last night we ate at the Big Bowl. I don't know if you ever heard of the Big Bowl. And then we ate for supper. Oh, this great pizza place. Bar Toma had this wood fire. Do you ever had that pizza with the wood fire? They cook it right there in the wood fire oven. So fabulous. And I don't know what we're going to do today. We're going to walk some more and eat some more. What I really want to try, sorry, I'm not even talking about my card at all, but do you really care? I mean, you want to hear about my trip, don't you? So what I really want to try is some of those really fabulous ramen noodle places. I've heard so much about the fantastic ramen. We call it ramen down in Pekin, Illinois, but I think it's called ramen. Anyway, I want to try some of that good ramen noodle place. I looked up, there's like 15 top Chicago ramen noodle restaurants. So that's what I would like to try. I don't know, we'll see. And you know what else I saw last night? And I see Kelly Perky and all these famous paper crafters. The Shake Shack. Have you seen photos? If you're on Instagram and all, I'm sure you've seen somebody post a picture from the Shake Shack. It's just a burger and fries joint. I saw it, and I'd like to try that too. Never had it. Anyhow, now what I'm doing is die cutting. This fabulous little palm tree die comes in the kit, and it's very intricate. And I thought, I'm not going to try to keep all these pieces. So what I did was take a little piece of press and seal. This is my magic tool. You know, I've said this before. Jennifer McGuire's husband invented press and seal. Yes, he did. And so I put that down, and that's going to keep all the pieces in the die and the palm tree together. So now we're moving on to the background of my card. I'm creating a little bit of a beach blended sky here using some Distress ink. I believe this is Peacock Feathers. Just very subtle. And then for the bottom, I'm going to create little sandy hill for the beach sand. I'm using antique linen. And I'm going very light because I really want to make the images pop. And of course, I'm addicted to this lately. I don't know if there's been a card in the last month or two that I haven't done a little Distress ink and then water flicking. I don't know if you're familiar or not with Melania Deasy. I'm her #1 fan, as well as Anna Kosakovskaya. I probably mispronounced her name, but these two gals, they're on the Mama Elephant design team, and I am obsessed with their water flicking that they do frequently on their projects. And that's what's really gotten me turned on to this. I'm very influenced by other design. I really think every good designer is influenced by other things, and that's what's healthy, and it's good. It gets your mojo going, and you can take and pull from a lot of different people things that speak to you and make them your own. So I try not to copy them. Oh, how I try not to copy them, but I am definitely inspired by them and their water flicking magic that they do. So I freehand took my X-Acto knife, freehand cut a little sandy hill, popping that up with some foam tape. I'll trim off the excess on the sides, and there we've got our background. Now we're moving on to the die cut palm tree. I've got that all adhered on the other side with the press and seal, so everything's staying together. Now what I'm doing is taking some foam tape, putting it on the back side, and this is going to keep all the pieces together as one. Then I can adhere it down very simply and all stays intact. I'm going to color it with Copics. Um, there's a lot of different things you could do with this palm tree die, but I'm keeping it very simple. I don't want it to compete with the rest of my rhino and my design and all that, so I just want it to be a simple little palm tree. And gotta love this press and seal. I started using it in the kitchen. I can't believe I waited this many years. I'm just like, I fight the trends, I guess, because I fought the Misty. Didn't think I needed a Misty. Now I can't, I don't know why I waited so long on that. And then same thing with press and seal. I remember when Jennifer McGuire was like, have you tried press and seal? I was like, no, I've never tried it. She's like, what, are you crazy or something? And now I'm like, why did I wait so long to try press and seal? It's amazing. It's literally amazing. The other day we were at, Mother's Day. We were over at my mom's on Mother's Day. Now, one thing you got to know about my mom is she is a foodie. She loves food. There's always a lot of food. So anytime you go over to her house, she's going to be sending food home with you. That's just the way it's going to be. And it's not going to be a little bit of food. It's going to be a lot of food and a lot of different things. So she has all these containers, Tupperware, and all different types of containers to put food in. So she can send it home with people because that's what she does. And she has this big drawer, and all it is lids. It's just lids, random lids that go with all her containers in her Tupperware. And every time you got to stand there, and while she rummages through this drawer of lids trying to find a match, and half the time she can never find a match. So I said to her, Mom, you know what you need? You need some of that press and seal. You just slap it on any of your containers and you don't have to rummage through this drawer of lids. And she's like, you know what? I've never tried press and seal. And then you ever have one of those aha moments where you're like, oh my gosh, I am just like my mom. She's never tried press and seal, just like I never tried it. It's been around for ages, and I don't know why we wait on it because it's amazing. So anyway, I'm babbling on about Tupperware lids, but there's these little letter stickers that come in the kit, and I'm putting them on the edge of my ruler. This is a little trick I picked up watching. I know I've seen Kelly Purkey do this. This is an amazing little trick. You put them on there, then you can line them up and know where you want to place them on your card, and you get them straight and perfectly spaced. It's an amazing little trick of the trade. So once I get my sentiment adhered down, this card is pretty much finished. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of the beach party video hop, and I'll see you next time.